Module 2.
Let's take a look at some common challenges that you're going to face when conducting a CDB.
Oh, come on in, have a seat. Be with you in a moment.
So I went to the courthouse yesterday. I was like, I'm done. So I filed to change jurisdiction. And then to file a motion to change it so that he's going to do it.
I just gotta finish this text.
Weren't they garnished wages? They weren't before, but I put that in the motion.
Who is this? And they're in our department?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Do we have any information on this sailor?
Service records in front of you. There's a little bit of extra stuff in this.
Okay. Well, good morning, shipmate. We're here to do a career development board. This is your, looks like 12-month career development board. You should have been to one before, and well, basically, career development board's here to help you progress in your career, and we're going to help you get that way. So, you know, I'm not going to sit here and bore you with all the details about CDB, blah, 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 blah. Let's go ahead and just get to the meat and potatoes. Who's starting it off?
LPO,
Chief, I thought we agreed you were going to start right before we came in.
you told me you sat down and talked with the sailor about their goals and what their plans were.
Well, we agreed, but you were going to start it off being the chief.
Well, someone start. Someone start. Let's get moving on this so we can get this done and out of here.
All right. Let me see. Is it true you want to change your rate? That's what your LPO told me?
Nobody knows about this?
This is my first time hearing of it.
I don't even see anything about it in here. All right, well, we'll get back to it. That's not really that important right now. Let's talk about the qualifications you're supposed to be getting done before you do anything else. So, what we got here? LPO, chief?
Let's see, I reviewed your DIBO record and I didn't see if you were qualified in your DC quals, I guess.
They're qualified.
3M?
3M was on track as well, senior. Deck watches, I'm showing 1 of 7.
What about their watch station?
0.
All right, shipmate, I'm looking at your very short list of goals, and I don't know what happened here because this should have came in a little bit more prepared. LPO, weren't you supposed to help out with this one?
And I did. Did I not give you the goal sheet?
All right, well, look at that one. That's precious. We'll just, I guess, go with what we have. Excuse me. Senior Chief? Yeah? Okay, yeah, I'll be there real soon. Hold on. You're dismissed.
What can we learn from what we just saw? First, it was uninviting, which made that sailor's walk to the table seem even longer. Did you notice how the leadership was set up on one side with the sailor all alone on the other? They weren't prepared. The LCPO didn't even know that sailor's name. And there were many distractions, playing with phones, clicking pens, shuffling papers, and talking all the way through. As a matter of fact, that made that sailor feel unwelcome. There was a very authoritative tone set up. Did you notice how they called him shipmate like it was a bad word? This makes the sailor afraid to talk, so you lose that two-way communication that's so critical to an effective CDB.
Module 3.
Now, let's look at a more effective way to conduct that board.
Welcome. Come on in.
Come on in, shipmate. Welcome to your crew development board. Have a seat.
Hi, how are you doing?
I was looking at your goal sheet, and there are a lack of goals, but that's one of the great things about a career development board is that with all this experience that's at the table, we want to help you get the most out of the time in the Navy. We have been through a lot of different things and come up in the Navy in different ways and have experienced a lot of different avenues to get to those things that help make sailors successful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over to Chief because I know she's been looking at some items that may be of interest to you. Chief?
Okay, I was reviewing your service record, and there are numerous schools you are eligible to attend or qualified to attend for your rate to become more knowledgeable in your rate. And I want to sit down and go through with you what you want to do. That way we can look at our command schedule and get you through some of that training to help improve your skills. The LPO, he will discuss the in-rate training that we can do within the division or here at the command also.
I want to start by saying I'm proud of you, and I've been watching you, and you're doing a good job in the division. Looking at your in-rate PQS, you're doing an outstanding job. Keep up the good work. I want you to take a look at the warfare quals, and let's start working on that warfare qual. Keep up the good work and keep pressing.
As your LPO was saying, it's very important to keep up with your qualifications. Once you've completed your qualifications, we're here to help you if you wish to pursue your higher off-duty education, which you have indicated that you are wanting to do. To keep your options open, we are going to have to do a PTS. I see that your EOS is approaching, so it's imperative that we do that sooner rather than later so that you have your options and are not forced to go home.
Thanks again, shipmate. You're a solid sailor, and I know you're doing good things from what we talked about today. I think the work we did here today as the Career Development Board and yourself, we developed some newly defined goals that are mutually acceptable between yourself and your chain of command. I want to thank everyone here for taking the time to be here for your sailor. And I expect to see you next CDB, and I want to see some of these goals knocked out. Have a good day.
With a few simple changes, we made this CDB effective. Did you notice the LPO came out and escorted that sailor in, and everybody welcomed them? The LCPO used the word shipmate, but it seemed friendly. It seemed welcoming. That sailor felt more comfortable. They knew about the sailor. They were prepared. They gave that sailor praise. They encouraged, they engaged, and they inspired that sailor. That's what makes it more effective.